fishes. My son is training karate, so I was sitting in like the lobby and I drew some karate people. So this is from a martial art book I found in the lobby. I drew this sweater and then I got this in the post. It's like, buy clothes from us commercial thing. And I drew elements from the commercial. What is it called? It's not commercial. Commercial is on TV. Like ad? No, yeah, you know. And I really don't like how I drew her eyes, so I drew a bunch of eyes to try to improve on that. I started watching Carnival, not, oh my god, my English is superb. Carnival Row, and these are just some images from that. And then I found an artist. I obviously haven't written down the name of the artist, which really bums me out because I want to know who it was so I can credit it, and so I also can go back and look at more of the person's work. But I really liked how the person drew trees, so I drew a bunch of trees here, and then I used kind of this method to draw a little scene from a place nearby where we live. It's a really beautiful old bridge. More girls. All of these are from my imagination and not referenced. I like them. This is my favorite. I don't like... she looks evil. I drew my pack list, what I was gonna pack when I was going to Stockholm. So my siblings and I were getting together in Stockholm. I drew this one and was like, no, this is wrong. I need to know how to do this gesture drawing thing. So I think I took a Skillshare class on how to draw, you know, people. So these are just gesture drawing from that class. And then I drew Greta Thunberg because she's awesome. Do you know where this face comes from? If you recognize this little screenshot of time, leave a comment down below if you know where this is from. I was super sick, so I was drinking a lot of tea and I was basically living in my big thick duvet. I don't know why I drew a sloth, probably because I felt like a sloth. But bats are cool, so let's draw bats. Okay, these are like quick sketches of dogs that were up for adoption at a Swedish dog shelter. And I started following an account on Instagram that is basically a second-hand store for vintage 50s stuff. So I drew a bunch of stuff they were selling. Blobs, because blobs are cool. Yeah. It's a color splash kitten. And I want to develop another character that was more simplistic, so I could focus on like building a storyline or something and not just like the anatomy and things. So this is what I came up with, and I was waiting for my plane to Stockholm, and oh, the guy is out walking in the rain and he has a pet goat. And these are more sketches of Mons, the guy I came up with, and this was what he would look like if he was a girl, and this is where he lives, and he works part-time in like a plant shop. And then I was like, how do you draw goats, because I want to draw his pet goat, and I just made a bunch of studies on how to draw goats, like how the horns look, and yeah. And this is a picture of when I met my siblings. So this is my brother's sailing boat. This is my brother sitting here. We have just had a really good meal, and it was in the Swedish, the archipelago of Stockholm. So we were on an island called Dalarö, among other places. And these are houses from Dalarö. And this was me sitting at the airport waiting for my plane to go home, and this guy that I was drawing, he kind of like looked back at me several times, so he probably felt that I was looking at him. Here are more sketches of Mons, the character I was developing at the time. This is Mons in different ages, and I want to draw him doing different stuff and like movement. And when it comes to movement, the thing I know best is like dog training and agility. So here is like some handling exercises. So obviously he has an agility goat. Yeah, and this is a little quote from my daughter Lily. She didn't say that Lumos had died and gone to heaven, she said that he was in space. So this is Lumos in space. I think I want to make this like something more proper. These are Posca markers that I received in the order that I placed, and also in the haul, the previous video. And this is made with Posca markers, but I have gessoed the page beforehand. And here are some gouache. You've also seen this in the previous video. And just some Posca doodles, October all around, and a heart from Lily. She drew this heart. And some small landscape studies in gouache. And a red panda. And here are some more girls from Pinterest, made in ballpoint pen. And with the gouache details. And the paper was falling out, so I had to put some washi here. It's a section from J.K. Rowling, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, when October arrives, spreading a damp chill over the grounds and into the castle, etc. And I wanted to illustrate like this segment. So these are like thumbnails of what I might be drawing, and this is just a quick sketch. So I didn't do like a finished piece, but I want to do more of this, like take a section of text and illustrate it. And here I try to like combine using the pink, what is it, like some kind of fine liner as a shadow. And also like what lines are important, so this is kind of simplistic. And this is not Newt Scamander, but these are pictures from Pinterest. I cut my hair, and beforehand I always have like my hair in a top knot, and it was very messy, so I used to say it was like a bird's nest. And then I cut the hair off, and here are more bus people, and watch the Little Prince. This is the fox from Little Prince, and I tried to wonkify a house I saw, and this was just some boots from a commercial on Instagram. Perspective drawing, try to figure that out, some more line of action. And here I tried to make a side view, like the profile of Finn, the boy from the forest, and all of them turned to shit, so no. Not gonna be using any one of these. And then I drew a red panda in the style of the fox from the Little Prince, and the red panda as well. And these are all the gouache paintings, and this is kind of a nice way to show stuff about a character. So this is from like the Mons character, so he's best friend with his goat. Oh yeah, he does ballet as well. So these are like Polaroid pictures of stuff that has to do with him. More Posca markers came in the mail, so I tried them out. And I tried to draw some fossils with the Posca markers. And a horse. And that's all.